Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I've got a video for you today on some sheaths that I just made for this Bark River Springbok 2. This is a first production run, CPM 3V. This is my knife. I acquired it through trade with an Australian guy who's been really awesome, hooking me up with some awesome knives, and I hook him up with some awesome Kydex sheaths. And so anyway, he's hooked me up with like 7 or 8 Bark Rivers now. Bark Rivers. So really love this knife, but it's time to let it go. I'm giving this away, giving it to my stepfather as a Christmas gift. So obviously I'm going to make some custom sheaths for it too. So the only custom Kydex that he has from me so far is a holster that I made for his, I think it's an FS9, I want to say. But he's left-handed, so it's hard to find holsters and sheaths that are left-handed out there. You always have to pretty much find custom stuff because not a lot of companies are manufacturing left-handed stuff. So he likes that, and he's been hoping to get a Kydex sheath for me as well. However, I know in his heart of hearts that he's definitely more of a leather guy. But as you guys know, I do a lot of leather over Kydex, those kind of hybrid style things. So I decided that I would give him a couple sheaths. Excuse me. It's like 1:30 in the morning right now. I'm getting ready to leave for a few days for Christmas travels and all that. So I just worked like a 14-hour day or something. I'm tired. Anyway, so I did a sheath in the style that you guys have probably already seen me do, of leather over Kydex, and then I shear the leather flush with the Kydex, and I do some, see if I can get the camera to focus. It's not working. Wave my hands. Nah, nothing. Well, anyway, all these little standout textures that you're seeing are just little bits of adhesive that are still they're kind of globbed up a little bit. But I'm gonna wipe those off before I give it to him. But the leather edge work is really nice on this. It's seamless leather onto the Kydex. And it doesn't look like it's really picking up very well on the camera. But anyway, I assure you this is a really nice smooth edge. And I thought it would look nice to have some flat dark earth fall underneath and some burgundy leather on top. So anyway, so that's one style. And this, I've done quite a few sheaths like this. And then I decided I wanted to take it one step further. And you've probably seen I started doing a little bit where I leave a little border hanging off of the Kydex, and I do a saddle stitch through that. It gives it just another dimension of that kind of leather classy look. And then I got to thinking when I did this sheath that I should try something else. So I tried wet forming leather directly over the knife, and then taking a layer of Kydex, a thin layer of Kydex 0.06, and layering that over the leather. So you have leather, then Kydex, and then another layer of wet formed leather over that. So it's all as form-fitting as possible. So what that results in is essentially a leather sheath with a Kydex liner inside, and the Kydex is actually hidden. At no point does the Kydex actually touch the knife. And I mean, depending on how you do it, obviously, but I decided that I was actually going to do a saddle stitch all the way around, which took a little bit of thinking to figure out how I was going to do it. But so this is my first go at this concept. Some of the stitch work I'm not really happy with, but I know he's not going to care, and it definitely is rugged. So I think this looks pretty cool. I'd be really curious to know what you guys think of this concept, and yeah. So anyway, let me show you a little bit about the sheaths. It's just a basic thing, left-handed sheaths, obviously. As I said, he's left-handed. Those drill holes there are to support a tech lock, or in this case, a combat loop. That's going to be there. He can swap them out as he pleases. Choose which sheath he wants to carry for the given occasion. Let me see, what else do I have on these? Oh yeah, okay, so the draw. So this one, the one with the Kydex directly over the knife, obviously is going to have the Kydex click because you get a little more definition molded around the actual handle and stuff. So let's hear this. It's not a huge click, but it's decent, and there's no rattle. The knife is in there nice and solid. You get a pretty good one-handed draw. It doesn't want to like fly off ballistically, but you do have a very easy one-handed draw, so I'm very happy with that. And yeah, goes in really easy. So nice sheath. Very pleased with the results on that. Now looking at this guy here. So this one's a little bit different because there's leather inside, and that's what's actually on your knife. You're not gonna get a click retention. And I think with certain other knives, ones with a little more contour down here. See, this doesn't have much contour, so that's partially why you don't get a huge click out of this either. But with other knives, you might be able to even get it to click in. Probably can get it to click in. I'm going to try it with some other ones. But with this particular one, I'm going to try to show you from here. It goes in nice and easy until there. And then I've actually worked the opening so that it's a little bit thinner than the part of the handle that goes into the sheath. And so you push it in, and the Kydex and whatnot is actually trying to pinch it. So as you go further in, it feels tighter, and eventually you bottom out. So it is safe. You do have some contour there to prevent the handle from going too deep and the knife from popping out the end there. But that's basically it. So you just you'll feel it bottom out and stop wanting to move. So you're not going to have a ballistic one-handed draw or anything, but you do have a nice smooth leather action going on there. So that goes in there, and the retention, it's pretty darn good. There's definitely no rattle, no play, and barring a huge spill, I don't think that's going anywhere. So still a pretty comfortable one-handed draw. I didn't put any kind of special thumb ramp on it because that's already a pretty big lip there, and it's leather, so it's nice and soft, feels comfortable enough. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Let me know what you think of this. I don't think anybody else out there is doing this concept. I've never seen it anywhere else, and I'll definitely try it out on some other knives soon. If you're interested in doing something like this, contact me for custom pricing and all that. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys think, how these compare to one another, if you think one looks cooler than the other, or if you think one has more advantage than the other, or just, whatever, aesthetic, or who knows. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love your opinions on that. Comment down below. If you like these sheaths, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Comment down below, share this with all your buddies, and you guys have a Merry Christmas. It's just a couple days away, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay safe out there, and stick around for the next one. God bless, guys.